hello Spats, welcome to another demo derby. We have a different game demo that's been on my radar for a while, and I feel like I might have found it on Twitter, but it's been a while since I last added it to the demo to my library that I don't quite remember what this is about. I believe it's an RPG. It's called Elin, and I don't know if this game's out or not. Let me double check for you guys real quick. But yeah, I remember very little about this. Okay, it is out. It is a $20 game. Okay, I'm trying to not look at the trailer. But yeah, instead of wondering, let's actually get into it. The actual control doesn't work. I'll have to use mouse. It's not right now. Nope. Hold on, it bugged up my screen here. I just gotta fix it real quick. Boom, there we go. Okay. The content in this demo reflects the state of the game as of December 2nd of last year, and is subject to significant updates. Also, this music's very loud. Holy crap. Players can only earn up to 10 feature points levels. The base level is capped at 3. Network features are disabled. Take your time and enjoy exploring the world of Vtuber. Please note that Elin is in early access and is still under heavy development. Okay, so it's not finished. Awesome. Alright, can we have a... This master volume is insanely loud. Holy crap. The controls were set up correctly. Alright, let's create an adventure. Oh, wow. I guess I was not expecting this, God, it looks like Kisara from... from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my gosh, what the hell is going on here? Like, what's the... Is it just... Wait, what is the difference between... Okay, so that's... Alright, hold on, let me do this, and we'll bring this up a little bit. I want it to be some color, but I don't want it to be, like... blinding. I don't know what the difference is between the bodies. Let me see if I can't find something a little bit more revealing for my own sake here. I don't think it would ever show more than maybe this, so... I kind of wish it would not walk so I could see the difference. Okay, I'm assuming that this is... Yeah, see, the clothes don't really properly match what I'm looking at here. Which is not helping at all. I don't know which one I'm looking at. Okay, so I think it's just an actual, like, body type. I thought this was, like, body type A or B. I just realized there's an actual gender up there. Okay, so, no, I got really confused. It's like a tiny detail that doesn't even matter. Okay. Hold on, let me see what these other options are. Like, they're all for, like, blue. Oh, okay, there's the pause. Okay. I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Okay, let me change the hair color to actually be like an orange here. Oh, okay, so the art style changes with the hair color change. Got it. Of course, the bright orange on the sprite is like barely... It's like just a brunette in the thing. Oh my gosh. Alright, hold on. Do I have to, like, make it super orange just to make it look orange? That's kind of annoying. That's pretty close, though. Okay. Let me... Just let me see if I can find a profile that fits what I'm hoping to look like. I don't know if I'll get exactly, because it seems like they have a specific style in mind. Oh, wow, you can have an old lady. Jeez. I kind of like this one. It's a little bit Yeah. Close to what I like, I guess you could say. Yeah, and there's the one that you start off with. Oh wait, you can have cat girls in here? What the fuck? Why is the skin on this way dark? I don't understand that. That's something you can change. It's like you had a bunch that were like the same skin color, and then this one is just unusually dark for some reason. And it doesn't change no matter what you do. Okay, so that's lovely. Thanks. Not what I was hoping for at all. Let me just kind of briefly go through. It seems like there's some characters' profiles. Oh, it's just a random chicken here. F mother, what the hell? Okay, so there's a bunch of random little... I don't actually know the significance of half of these unique characters. I'm starting to think some of these are like monsters you're supposed to actually be fighting or interacting with or something. Alright, hold on. Let me find the one that I said I'd liked earlier. Although I don't know if I can find it now. Fuck. Shouldn't be too hard to find. She's got the fucking... She had a cleavage the size of the Grand Canyon over here. Okay, I don't know why I managed to skip over it so often. Maybe I thought it was further down. Okay, I don't think this matters. We're just gonna do that. Hair, the sub-hair. Is there a sub-hair? What? I don't think that matters on this character, but... At the same time, I don't exactly have, Alright, hold on. We'll do like a... Kind of like how I have it on myself normally with the gradients. That way I can actually see what I'm looking at. Bald. Why didn't it accept that change? Oh, it probably didn't confirm it is what happened. And it didn't accept it anyways. Okay, cool. Fan-fucking-tastic. Let me see here. Because I like how the front looks. I just gotta get the back, I guess. Or try anyways. I don't really know anymore. I don't like the fact that there's like no bangs for some of these. I'm very much a fan of bangs on a woman here. I feel like we moved away from that, and it's made women uglier as a result. And it's just my very spicy take, though. Oh my god, I'm bald. Hold on, I'm just gonna... I think I'll just put a long set of hair on me. So it's very interesting that it doesn't show when you are forward facing. I think that might be a bug. We'll just go with this character. I mean, it looks pretty close to what we've got here. Let's see, tops. It's super revealing. Oh my gosh, hold on. Like, some of these are just out there, because my underwear is just straight up right there. But maybe I could change it to a different color and make it not look like underwear. I don't know. Wait, why do I have cat ears, by the way? I didn't think I had cat ears. Oh, okay, it was just an accessory. My bad. I didn't realize. Hold on. I mean, if I'm gonna be just wearing, like, whatever the hell, I might as well just have... Might as well just have some, like, dark clothing that looks like it'll keep me warm in the cold, at least. Yeah, something like that, and then maybe we could go back to the, the underwear color here. There we go. It's really not the most appealing looking thing, I'm gonna be honest, but it's better than nothing. Also, why does this keep changing? It's a little weird. I don't even have, like, extensions there. What the hell? Hold on. All it takes is one, like, careless click and then suddenly your profile is, like, an old lady or a cat. We'll go with this. It'll be fine. Let's see. Mofi? I don't know. Gourdie. Because why not? Apparently this is like a whole ass RPG thing. You're making a whole... The Bronze Apostle? I mean, that kind of goes hard, I'm gonna be honest. Age random. I mean, it doesn't matter, really. Red Soldier, Mischievous Noble. Some toilet in an isolated village. Wow! Okay. Race Jure? What? Nomads of South Triss? Wait, is this... Okay, there's a whole list here. Okay. What happened to just being... I don't know if it matters, like, hold on. A snail? You could just be a fucking snail? What? I don't know if that really, gives anything... Let's see. Among the oldest, most mysterious race in Seer during isolation, they live peacefully in live peacefully in forests. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Holy crap. Hold on, one sec. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got that little detail fixed. The snail is a notably sluggish creature, fragile, weak, clumsy, devoid of learning aptitude that can be dissolved by salt. Oh no. I feel like for the demo, I should probably just keep it pretty standard. Maybe not go too crazy here. I do want to try the magic. Let's do Old Erna. Because I'm basically dressed up to be a mage, why not? Tourists are a traditional class in this world. They are predictably fragile. Okay. We could just do wizard for now, I guess. And also this is easy enough to change, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hang on. I mean, why not? Okay. A night in the meadow, okay. I'm guessing this is just like, it's starting to kind of remind me of, a different game that I have, where it's very D&D-ish. Let me see if I can think of it. Let me see if I can find the name of it. Tales of Maj'Eyal? Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, but it kind of reminds me of that. Okay. Let's create... Wait, whoa. Why is this up so high? Okay, we'll just... I don't know what this oath is. We'll just turn that off. Okay, let's go. Long time ago, now forgotten, the remnants of many civilizations are buried in the earth. The 11th era of Yilva began with the scars of the Remido still unmended, sorry. The fires of war started by the ancient desert empire soon spread over the world and brought a long period of confusion to Yilva. After losing the Siren airship on the western continent, the empire gradually withdrew from various regions. Humans celebrated the first victory and peace they had won, and people once again returned to their serene lives. However, they never forgot the betrayal of the Elias, who had remained quiet during the war. Okay. Eventually, 15 years passed. Where the fuck am I? No light on, saw you were out cold for a while. Who the fuck are you? It's fortunate we found you before too late. I think that's a translation error. Never wise for human to step into forest of Elia, especially in the midst of night. Like this when the wind is strong and the trees are astir. Now we have brought you here, it seems we are losing a night of our journey. Not that I am complaining, well, not much. At least my companion is content with this unexpected break. Are you a traveler? What brings you to Miss Celia? Am I prying too much? You are asking a lot of questions at once. Sleep well for now. There is always a calm when you truly need it. Oh my gosh. Why are you asking so many questions? You're not going to let me answer a single one. So this is where our story begins. Okay. Ash was sarcastic as ever, but he seemed... I feel like I just went ahead. Ash was sarcastic... Blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak. Holy shit. Ash was more as sarcastic as ever, but he seemed more pleased than I was. With a little break you unintentionally gave us. The fate that lay ahead of Miss Celia, the truth of the world and the choices we have made, the scars it has brought to Yilva. Unaware of what has yet to come, we gazed at the flames of the bonfire, waiting patiently for dawn to break. Okay. So our mysterious guest finally wakes up. There's a porridge by the bonfire, already cold though. Come to me when you're filled. We need to talk. Okay. Good morning, sleepyhead. Oh, okay. Hi. Don't worry, you're not hallucinating. I'm Narun, your guide, here to assist you on your journey. Am I gonna be having my hand held? Oh my gosh. You seem like you're just woken up for today, so I'll just give you this adventure log, a handy tool that's replay your conversations anytime you want. Okay. Until we meet again. Okay. So yeah, the controls are about as standard as I could hope. Loaded. At least I won't starve. This game feels oddly familiar for some reason. I don't know why. Are you feeling a little better? First things first. You've earned this. The man tosses you a piece of parchment. Don't worry about it, it's just my quota. Although a deed for land sounds like a good thing to have, I doubt if anybody gives a damn these days. Down in the bonfire if you like, for all I care. Okay. I'm Ashland, on our way to the royal capital of Palmia with my companion. You aren't from around here, are you? I suppose I could spare some time to teach you the way of living in this land before we part. If you wish, of course. What is the land deed? That's a land deed. Miss Celia is looking for pioneers, and we're giving away land for free to promising adventurers, sorry. Well, of course, houses and people don't just pop up out of nowhere. You will be carving your way through bushes, and there's no one to protect the land from rogues and vicious creatures. Eventually, you will have to pay taxes, too. I'm not going to lie, Fiamma and I serve Miss Celia, and Miss Celia needs allies and coin. So my secret intention here is to emphasize the favors we have done to you in a hope that you might be driven to make a blooming town or two for us. He grins at you gleefully. Okay. This place actually doesn't look bad for a new settlement. Why don't you go find a good spot to read the deed? Okay, so that's just a recap. Teach me the way of living. What do you want to learn? Picking up and using items. I think I've already did this. And it's going to be picked up automatically by walking on them. Right click. Okay, sorry. That is kind of about what I thought it was. You could also middle click or R. Okay. Okay, the mouse wheel is useful too. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to... Gathering and fatigue. For the time being, natural resources will be essential to your life. Wild mushrooms and berries are valuable source of food. You can cut down trees and process stones to make furnitures and building. You could try collecting resources on the map by clicking on them, but note that some items require tools, such as an axe or pickaxe to harvest. Okay. Certain activities such as collecting consume your stamina. Natural healing stops your fatigue buildup, and there's also a risk of fainting if you keep moving. There are only so few ways to recover from fatigue, so be careful when you are not strong enough. Okay. If you're too tired or to walk, a night's sleep in bed will relieve the fatigue. If you cannot find a bed, try meditating. Craft. Facilities such as bonfires and workbenches can be used to craft items if you have the required ingredients. Initially, the range of items you can create is limited, but as you obtain new recipes for your journey, you'll be able to craft a variety of useful items. Sorry, I'm adjusting lights. When you craft, you can use ingredients in your backpack and a distant container, as long as they belong to you. If you lack the necessary crafting skills, it will consume a lot of stamina, so it is recommended that you first hone your skills by crafting simple items before trying to high-level recipes. Okay, that's it. I have some questions. What do you want to know? Who was the alien girl I saw? You saw an alien girl in the woods? You must have seen Fiamma in Days. She's still here somewhere. She's the one who found you when you collapsed. Fia is human, but you weren't the first one to guess wrong. Sorry, I just saw something in the corner of my eye. I could just be the game. That was... She hears the forest. She hears the voice of the forest. If I recall, she was muttering something strange a while ago. That it was a girl in her dreams which brought us here. I wonder what she meant. Who is Nephia? Or what is Nephia? There are many unexplored ruins scattered around Tyrus that we call them Nephia. It is rumored that ancient treasures lie dormant in the depths of Nephia, but it would be wise to avoid rushing into exploration unless you consider yourself an adventurer with considerable skill. Okay, I think that's it. Goodbye. Okay. I think I have to move on my own here. Wait, I think I have to actually use it here. Claim this land. Yep. Okay. Interesting. You just call it the meadow? We'll just call it the sound of Eleanor. I don't know. That's the name that comes to mind. There's Fiamma, so you made up your mind to live on this land. I wish you well in your new home. Give me one of my precious companions for a gift. What kind of animal do you like? Ooh. Wait, why do I want a little girl? Just give me a cat. Alright, take good care of it. If you get separated from your companions, you could call them back to a tavern in a nearby town. Okay. Are you alright? Thanks for saving me. No need to thank me. You were on my way. I thought you were a goner when I found you in the old forest. I'm glad you were okay. Tell me the story of the ugly beast. Once upon a time, there was a prince who was magically transformed into an ugly beast. Despairing of his appearance, he abandoned his country and lived in a hut in the forest. A woman ran into the hut and fell down one day. She was wounded by a wolf. The prince hesitated but took care of the woman anyways. She, of course, was frightened by the sight of the man and wept. As days passed, she began to notice the kindness of the man. She was touched by his sincerity. In the pain he was carrying, he healed from her injuries. She decided to live with the man. They overcame many difficulties together, and in the end, the curse on the prince was lifted. The two were married and lived happily ever after. That seems weird. That seems like a very simple story, though. A story that is everywhere. When I was a child, Master Cetrus told me that this story over and over again. Such a sad ending, he said. I wonder what he felt when he wanted to tell me in this fairy... Wait, hold on. I wonder what he felt and what he wanted to tell me in this fairy tale humans wrote. It seems like it was a happy ending. I don't know why. Unless he had the thing against marriage. I have some questions. What is it? What is the Old Forest? On the eastern continent across from the Sea of Tyrus, there's a deep forest where people never set foot in. An old forest where Elias dwell. The poison the trees breathe out takes away man's rationality and eventually leads them to death. The forest is called Vendale, or the other forest. There are still remain a few old forests on the continent as well. They don't take human lives like the forest of Vendale does, but they are dangerous places nonetheless. Let me see your home equipment. What? Oh, okay, I could buy stuff, but I have no money, so that's not gonna help me at all. Congratulations, the land is yours now. To celebrate your new beginning, I'll give you a hatchet. It'll be of great use to you as you work your way through the land, okay? And these are 10 gold bars. The relief supplies provided by Mycilia. Sorry. Gold bars are useful resources that can be used to hire residents and also be exchanged for various items that are essential to the development of your home. Fiamma carries some beginner home furnishings in a custody, so don't forget to buy them. We're gonna stay here a while longer and see how it develops. Hey, I feel a little responsible for having kindled your pioneering spirit. I post some requests on a bulletin board. Take a look when you have them. Okay. So you seem to be intact. Okay. Bye. Okay, so I've got a couple abilities. Hold on, I can't see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so we have... let me see the home equipment. Let me see here. A kitten bank? It's made of plastic? Oh, jeez. Wait, I thought you gave me 10 gold bars. Oh, it's right here. Oh my god. If you click on the bag... Yeah, thank you. I don't need to... Oh my gosh. Alright. Thank you. I kind of figured that out. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, kitty. I'm gonna have to feed that cat, aren't I? Alright, let me see here. We already have a home board. A resident board. Food recipes, okay. A plan of tax evasion? Oh my gosh. Didn't that just get me in trouble? It is fireproof. Well, that's good, I guess. We'll take these two. This is a quest bird. Okay, so wait, hold on. So this is a home board. I might as well grab that too. Categorized as a book. Small grass window, sculpting. I don't know if I even... I don't think I have enough, I mean, I've got 7, but still. Some of those cost like 2. What the hell? I guess we'll just... Yeah, I'm just not going to buy much more than that. You need this to learn to run your base. Okay. As you build your base here, you must know how about shared container. It's a vital piece of equipment for your residents live and work in. So carefully, I'm going to explain it once. Containers such as crates and barrels have concept of permissions. Normally you can only move items in and out of the container, but you can change it to a shared container by clicking the lock on the right side of the container. Shared containers are accessible to residents and party members. Those who are hungry will scavenge for food in the containers. If they find good equipment, they may take it out. If there are materials they need to work for, they need to be consumed automatically. Okay. Also keep an eye on the remaining capacity of the shared container, as residents may deliver work products or stuff they found. I'll go ahead and give you this box, which is a reward for this quest. Set it on the ground and try to turn it into a shared container. Okay. Okay, let's see. Change permissions. Shared. Okay. Let's see here. I don't have enough to hire any either of them. I might be screwed. In the art of craftsman, I'm not a specialist, but I will share with you what I know about craftsmanship. Right, let's get started by making a workbench. There's a fundamental piece of equipment. You could also create a workbench using the quick craft. Okay. Remember, the workbench needs to be placed on the ground to be used. Make sure to set up a suitable location. Okay. Looks like you successfully set up the shared container. By changing the settings in the container, you can also create containers that are used on a prior basis, or containers that only allow a certain category. When you moved in and out, you can try this layout later when you have to organize. Okay. Alright, where is the craft menu? This is not what I wanted to do. Okay, let me try cutting a tree down here. Alright, you got a log. Logs, or should I say Mr. Log, the most basic crafting materials for things like campfire fuels, but that's not all. By processing Mr. Log, you can upgrade it into planks. How do I process it? Well, why don't you ask Mr. Log yourself? The hint is processing equipment. Oh god. And by the way, you can also process stones and to cut stones to keep them in mind too. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see here. We've got 2 cedar logs, an oak log. I'm just trying to figure out, let's see. Okay, so that's my adventurer log, an old tome. Okay, so that gets that out of the way, kinda. No. Okay, let's see. Well, okay, it says I need 3 logs, or 2 logs and I have 3, so how the hell do I craft this? Craft items on the spot using your quick craft ability, collect some oh, wait, it's an ability? Oh my gosh, alright. See, that... It said it multiple times, but it didn't really click for some reason. I don't know why, it just didn't. Okay. Because I'm used to it just being like an option on the menu, so that's where I was getting confused. Okay, no, I need oak as a log here. Okay, well, it still didn't give me oak. I think I exhausted myself a little bit. So we should be able to do this and craft. Oh, okay. It could just be any wood, I guess. Good you make the word bench. Let me tell you something crucial before. For becoming a seasoned adventurer, yes, it's the middle click. Middle click, you interact with items in your backpack, creatures, or objects. It's like kicking away pesky creatures. Okay. Placing furnitures or wall middle clicking will also help you rotate them. Oh, okay. You'll also use the R on your keyboard. See you later. Okay. You look tired. Alright. Oh my god. Best way to recover from fatigue is to get a good night's sleep from the comfy best. When you get enough sleep, you might get new recipe ideas for your training, your potentials, or even learn magic in your dreams. If you haven't made a bed yet, you can use the meditation ability to sleep. It's not as effective as sleeping in a bed, though. During meditation, your natural recovery. It's like they already told me this once, and they're just like, just in case you were retarded and didn't know. It was only like the quick craft that I was confused by. So it's just because I'm not used to seeing the use of an ability for stuff like this is all. There we go. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff now. Okay, let me see if he's still around. Not bad at all if you try to use in the workbench. Initially, there may only be a few items you can craft, but you'll be able to craft a variety as you obtain new items. Okay, we're all set to build the house. Before that, we should craft a light source to prepare for the night. Okay. The strings you need to make the torch crafted from the vine on the workbench, and once you craft the torch, don't forget to equip it in your light source. Okay. We have the ability to meditate. Yes, right here. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. I don't know if there's a reason to pray, but I'll put it there anyways. Fire touch. Wait, hold on. I think it's this button here. Or I'm just trying to rest my body because I'm too tired otherwise. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Crafting a torch. Yeah, let me just put these spare things in here. Like, it sounds as if you might as well train for combat. Doesn't hurt to learn how to handle a weapon or two in these troubled times. Many of these creatures you'll encounter in the field will attack you on sight. You can see strength on the enemy by hovering your mouse over the target. It's wise to avoid fighting strong enemies until you're well equipped. First, a quick practical training. I have a passing punk tied up in the bulletin board. A creature can't move when restrained. Just keep your distance and wait for your life to regain if you are in danger. Now, don't be shy. Go beat up those punks to your heart's content. Oh god. Oh, what the? Hey, wait, what the hell? What the hell? Let me up! Let me up! Let me up! Let me up! What the hell? I was about to fucking die. What's wrong with... What's wrong with you? Cat, what the hell? I have to freaking rest again. Let me see. Do you have recipe for torch? I'm just wondering. No, it does not look like that is the case. I have to find... where a vine might be? Like, I don't even want the bone, I just want to get the bone out of the way. The cat is just like, why are you giving this to me? I guess it has multiplayer features, which I'm assuming is like you're supposed to be able to craft. Oh, no, it's supposed to have like a multiplayer features here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we dealt with a couple of them. I don't have any weapons on me, though. I like the mushroom heart. I don't know if it's possible. Wow, can I have some mushrooms? Sure. These are my favorite, remember that, okay? Mushrooms are tasty, but they don't keep you full for long. The fact that they spoil over time is a downside. Yes, food spoils if you leave it out too long. You didn't know that? Of course, eating spoiled food can make you sick, so you should never eat it. Fish and raw food spoil especially easily, but nuts and cooked food can last quite a while. With a millstone, you can even make meals like kibble or that never spoil. Remember to prepare enough non-perishable food for a long journey. It's a golden rule for adventurers. You have a makeshift bed. I don't think... Yeah, I've only got one tuft of grass, no leaves. I guess my only... Oh, hi. It was, a little slime there. Hoping that I have to catch, or pick these flowers, but I kind of feel like I have to. A weed? A hard weed. I knew a hard weed. I apologize if I'm not talking much. This game is proving to be complex on a mechanical level, and I'm just trying to absorb it a little bit. Just a little bit. Hard weed. What is this? An unburnable garbage? Okay. Oh, I'll figure out what that is later, I guess. keep picking it up on accident. I need string, vine, thread. I don't think I can make a thread either. I don't even know where I'd even go start getting vines from. Hey, wait a minute, don't run. You are now in the global map. Oh, okay. You can travel greatly, but time also passes very quickly. You will starve to death if you don't have enough food, and conditions such as poisoning progress rapidly. So be careful when you move. If you have nothing to eat, try clicking the map on yourself to be able to enter your outdoor map. Corresponding to terrain you're on, if you're in a forest or plain, there should be plenty of wild food available. I mean, when you're traveling, the global map might get attacked by monsters. See that road to your right? Attacks are less frequent on the road. The farther you stray from the road, the more likely you are to encounter tough enemies, so for beginners, stick to the road is a good idea. Well then, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave. I'm just trying to find where I could get vines easily. And blue grass. Look, an herb. Sometimes there are colorful plants growing in the wild. These are called medicinal herbs, or sometimes just herbs. They're really good for your health if you eat them. Of course, they can't be used as they can be used as seasoning too if you grind them into a powder and using a mortar. They become ingredients for all kinds of medicines. Why don't you open your backpack and take a look at the herb you just picked? You'll see the effects listed in the backpack, like hemostatic. These are called item traits. When you craft that with them, these characters carry over to the finished product. For instance, if you make a bandage using a hemostatic or an antidote herb as an ingredient, exactly, you get it. Okay. Each color of herb has a different effect, so it's a good idea to collect a whole rainbow of them, colorful in more ways than one. God, please shut up. Okay, antidote, okay. Okay, this is a vine bush. This is what I meant to try to collect, and I just, for some reason, it sent me out into the freaking middle of nowhere. Okay, so we have that, and we just need one torch. Okay. Hi, kitty. Sorry, she's bugging me. She, seems to be a bit hungrier than normal. I'm gonna put this here, but I'm not gonna activate it right yet. Well done. Stupid enemies like punks are not scared because they only launch simple attacks. However, there are enemies that attack from range, or enemies that have trouble some abilities if you attack them directly. Next training is a wild boar. Again, I had one tied up behind the bulletin board. Like the punk, a wild boar is simply a simple opponent. But the fighting ability of wild animals cannot be underestimated. If you set up a close encounter, you'll probably end up getting hit in the back. For such an opponent, try long range. Attacks are essential. Give several tools. I'll give you several tools to try to defeat the boar with some integrity. Remember, the items can only be thrown. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to forget it. I just want to... Okay. Hey, what do you mean, thanks? Oh my gosh. I mean, I had some magic on me, so that worked. Brilliant, you no longer have a problem with opponents who simply push you with force. For your further training, I will set up a goal for you. The goal is to defeat 100 enemies no matter what they are. Okay. North here is full of dangerous monsters and rogues. You'll have no difficulty finding 100 or 2 of them. The number of enemies you have defeated is tracked in your journal. Okay. Hate to tell you, but fancy champion your enthusiasm is your eagle to settle in your new home, but this is something you will eventually learn anyways. This land is certainly yours, and you are free to do as you please. However, as long as it exists within the territory of Miss Lilia, every asset on this land is Down to the last head of livestock must be recorded for tax ledger. You will receive regular tax. You will regularly receive tax bills, and be warned, those who fall behind on their taxes will face a grim fate. Oh boy. It's going to be a while yet, don't worry, just keep developing home. Okay. I don't really care for the idea of, like... Okay, let me... put a couple of these up. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a lot more than just, like... Wait, hold on. Wait, that's a grass door, I think, right? Yeah, that's the grass door. Okay, so I have to have a spot away from the wall here, but that might work to my advantage. It's really a shitty looking wall, I'm gonna be honest. It was absolutely not a... Not needed. Hang on, I want to cook this before we have an issue with this. How do I not cook it over the bonfire? Hold on. I don't think it's cooking anything. I'm gonna be honest. Alright, hold on. Can I put a... I don't know why you would be allowed to grow a bonfire, but, okay. I just thought maybe if I put that there, it would... because I think, I don't know, I'm trying different things here. Because it's like, on one hand it was saying that you need to maintain the fire somehow, but... Makeshift arrow... Bait... Bandage... Oh, am I working too hard again? Oh my gosh, alright. I apparently don't have enough to actually eat, so I need to do something about that too. Man, don't I have berries? Ah shit, I'm poisoned. God damn it. Hold on. Okay, well, I poisoned myself with a mushroom and then immediately cured myself. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can't maybe put this, like, here. Oh. The cat's doing some work there, I think. Hold on, okay, there we go. I don't think that's gonna help long term. But I think the cat's gonna need to basically feed itself, because I don't know how to feed it otherwise. I think I just need a lot of grasses. Oh my god, I keep grabbing this thing when I mean to just use it. Okay, so we have the floor and the wall. Let me get the floor first. The floor is the part I'm kind of uncertain about here. But if I can at least get like a very standard, like just box of a building here. There we go. It's getting there. Hold on. Can I grab this? Let's do 2. I don't know if this will work well or not. We'll just leave that there. I feel like being made out of grass, it's bad for fire to be near it. I'm gonna move this over here. Since I keep grabbing this, I might as well frickin' there we go. I don't think I'm gonna even need half of these. I just want to get them put away for the time being. I will keep the oak bandages on hand, though. And the potions. Just keep all the bandages, actually. Just want raw materials in there for now. Okay, let's put these 2 down. Also, I think they might have disappeared, finally, which is gonna be a problem. Because I'm still trying to learn the game, but they just disappeared. Okay, here's a list of residents at your base. Okay. Residents have various jobs. However, if the environment isn't right, the residents won't do their job. Jobs shown in yellow are currently impossible to perform. Usually, if you place the right furniture for the job at the base, they'll start working. For example, a bookshelf is needed for research jobs. The efficiency of their work will increase as the residents grow. The quality of their beds also affects efficiency, so it's a good idea to have 1 bed for each resident, yeah. Wait, what? Produce milk? That's... okay. Okay. Hold on, I meant to put it... like... I don't know, here? No, I need it one forward 1 here. There we go. Too many plants on this land? Crop yield will be negative. Next payment 17 days? What the hell? I don't even know how to frickin'... You seem to be intact. Okay, so let me see what the other quest boards have. There's someone I want you to meet. You come at a good time. I haven't mentioned this, but it's customary to have a frontier inspector on Sicilian colonies. Inspector may sound strict, but you don't need to worry. They're more like helpers who assist you with your land's development. Well, if you prefer to live freely without any unnecessary meddling, I can arrange things in Massilia for you. The choice is yours. I want the help because I'm kind of a little lost. Well, you may say the fact I called an excellent inspector for your for your land. He's a bit difficult in personality, but his work is solid. Allow me to introduce you my friend and the finest frontier inspector, Massilia Loidel. God. What is this? A promising land where coins will be flying everywhere, you say? So I came. Did I mishear? Is nothing but an unprepared, godforsaken, bloody wilderness. It demand a proper explanation, Ashlyn. I'm a busy man. What is the meaning of this? I've called me before. Someone didn't communicate this well. Ah, little, perhaps your weary journey has clouded your eyes. A gold mine doesn't just lie on the ground. Indeed, this place is as dull as you could say, but have you seen the face of this adventurer standing beside me? This is the reason they've called you here. Yeah, I'm so full of hope. You telling me this clueless-looking adventurer is the gold mine? Yes, that's right. Oh gosh. You insist so much. I suppose I can take on the job. I'm not particularly enthusiastic, but I owe you and Fia a great deal. The good grief, this is really just a wild land as far as the eye can see. Normally one would prepare adequately before embarking on a new journey, and you know. Well, adventurer, you got that. Let me introduce myself again. I'm Lloydel, the first-class frontier inspector of Massilia. I also serving the court advisor and financial officer. I like fine Olvina wine and efficient development plans. We'll get used to not having that. And I hate incompetent pioneers. Too bad. With my experience and knowledge, this land is bound to succeed, although much depends on your effort, of course. Well, do your best. Lado may be stern, but he's sincere. He'll certainly aid in your land's development. If you're unsure about anything regarding management of your home or life in Tyrus, he's the one to consult, okay? What was that about? I want you to look for a puppy? What? Feel like exploring? Not really. Alright, hold on. Before we go anywhere else, I have this piece of meat that I need to really... It says it's edible, but I feel like it needed to be cooked. Okay, well, I guess not. Let me see if I can't get some grass. I need to get a lot of grass so that I can have a way to build all these doors and stuff up. Okay. Wait, won't it let me... Okay. God damn it, this cat gets in the way every time. I don't think there's a little bit of herbs here. Kitty. She's being especially noisy today, sorry. Okay, mushrooms. I'll need those. I'm just trying to gather what I can to help maybe speedrun building this house. It's basically just gonna be a tiny fucking house, big enough for maybe me. Maybe, like, one other person. Okay, we need as much grass floor as we can build here. I'm thinking just a 9x9. I've already got, like, a few pieces done, so let me just do 5 for now. Yeah, okay. 5. You have 3 walls. And I need more than that. Okay, let's do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I can kind of rotate. Okay, and then we do 2. I'm just gonna leave it here. I meant to place it. I don't know why I got thrown. Wait, where did the door go? I had a door here. What happened to it? thought I had a door here. Where is it? Did it not get made, or what the hell happened here? Made of plastic is... I don't know what's going on with this. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm just gonna put these away for now. I don't know what I'm doing with these, honestly. I could have sworn I told it to make one door. Wait, do I have this door? What the hell? Where is it? Oh, it's there. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it won't activate unless I have walls in place. Which I still need tufts of leaf for. A letter? Grab. Maybe that title form here is just a little joke all along. Everything I believed in built on was a lie. When I heard the sound of it all collapsing, I thought about leaving this world behind. I was struck by the innocent eyes of Michan, the gluttonous seal in them. I saw the glimpse of hope for a paradise, so I decided to aim for the promised land, just the two of us. Okay, so it was just a random letter I found. I don't know what it's for. Right, anyways, we need to find more tufts of grass here. It says I'm tired and I shouldn't work too hard, but... Cat, you are very much always in the way, it seems. And I did not want to gift you anything. I wanted you out of the way. Jesus, cat. Hold on. I apparently need to just... Trying to figure out how to make this work is kind of annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna meditate here because I'm gonna be too tired to do anything else at this rate. Let's just try to gather as much as I possibly can here. Oh my god. Get the berries. I think I need a few more tufts of grass here. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I need to check here. Yeah, it's only enough for 2 more walls. Oh, the cat's busy doing stuff there. Wait, hold on. I think it's... Cat is starving. Okay, hold on. I thought the cat was eating stuff. What the hell? I've just been eating this poor cat's food this whole time. These are like modern garbage in this game. That's so weird. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird? Oh my god, I just straight up incinerated whatever the hell it was. Red grass? Okay, do I have anything that... Okay, the cat will eat the mushrooms. Good, good, good. So the cat's not starving, at least. Very hungry still, but... This is probably not any healthier for them, but it's better to give them something. Nope, they don't want it. I'll try to give them something is the key word here. Try. We try. Hold on. Where's... Yeah, I still need to get, like, 2 more walls here. Oh, it's a sheep. Okay. Corpse of a sheep, rip. Alright, let me put this in my hand and then give it to the cat. What do you mean if I insist? Did I just give the cat like a fucking tumor? What's going on? Oh no, not the kitty. I was just trying to keep it from starving, god damn it. Maybe it was just too full to move. Maybe that was it. Oh my god. The way these controls are very, very confusing. I'm trying to set it up a certain way and it won't let me. There it goes. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna get the leaves. Maybe up here? At least I'm trying to figure out where it is here. Oh, am I full on... Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Like, it's... Cat, you are very much in the way. Again. It's almost done. It just needs one little wall. And that's really the frustrating part. Is that I have to go around and I have to frickin' figure out which is the best for what I'm doing. Oh, maybe... Okay. Maybe I've been making it hard on myself by not using the lumberjack axe. It's a kitty. What are you doing? Alright, let me put these in here. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I think I just need to get rid of some of these. Or put them in here for now. I don't really have a good use for them. Anything that isn't food can just go in here. Food or a useful item. God, I keep hitting the wrong button. There, finally. Holy crap. Eventually I'll stop hitting the wrong button. Wait, does this... Wait, hold on. Like... I feel like this could and should be inside, and it's not. Oh wait, was that available the whole time, really? Okay, so I ended up building an extra wall then, I guess. What happened? There, now we actually have a shelter. Holy crap. That took a while. Just to get that to work. Oh my god, there's like a lot of things going on. I'm just gonna say for now, I'm gonna be honest, you guys. I wasn't sure what to expect this game. It feels familiar for some reason. At the same time, it's also... It feels like there's a layer of complexity that was common in older games, and... I just feel like I missed out on that era of games, and so... It's one of those where if I actually put some heart and soul into learning the complexities, I'd be fine with the game. But I just feel like this is a game where I'm having an actual skill issue, so I'm not really sure. Like, you saw how long it took for me to build a fucking house. Out of grass, of all things. This is made by La Frontier. Made and published, so I'm guessing it's a very indie game. It seems to be well liked, and it's in early access, so... If you want to try this game out, go ahead. But it is not for me. Unfortunately, I'm very stupid. I'm very stupid. Okay. In any case, thank you for stopping to watch my demo derby. And I hope I will get to see you guys next time. Take care, Smiths.